behind me.
Almost there.
I can't hold them. It's away!
Lots of information. What we'll do is we'll do the important stuff before I get on to some of the other funnier information. There's lots of revelations happening. I mean, you might be wondering why we're not on the same, but we'll get to that later.
We'll get to that.
We're going to do the important stuff first. I'm not going to start with anything else than look what's on the table. Right, so Mike Budd, Alec Thorne.
Yeah.
Alex Watkins.
Yeah.
My brain just went blank. I am old. The Alzheimer's setting in. They have sorted us right out. They have managed to get up a one of each conversion kit
and
2 core sets.
Yes.
So we've got a damaged deck each.
Yep.
We have got access to everything you need to play 2.0 properly. We might be the first people in this country streaming this sort of content. So this is a big one.
Not only are we going to play 2.0 with all the cards and all the gubbins, we've got everything. We're also going to tell you about Nats, because that was the other week.
Yeah, Nationals is massive. So we've got news this week. We're going to have an amazing game. I mean, look at what we got. This is going to be a revelationary. We were going to think about doing some unboxings. Going to do a couple of little videos going through the packs later on today. But they're kind of like summaries, because we know you guys have seen unboxing videos of the actual kits, but...
Exactly that. So that's the reason why we didn't do a full unboxing, weren't it? We was going to rush it out and go, oh yeah, let's do this, but we thought you've seen that. You've seen FFG open it. You've watched that video 1,000 times. We thought it'd be better if you watch us play a game with it.
Here's the real big deal. A damaged deck each.
Yes.
This changes the whole of X-Wing. And actual dials that actually have the right manoeuvres on.
Look, they got blue manoeuvres.
We got all the right cards, we got all the right charges, we've got the rules reference printed, we got the rule book. We might make a couple of mistakes, because me and Ash have, we've had a few games of 2.0, but still with 1.0 damage decks, proxy and everything, all you guys have been doing.
We played 2 last night.
Yeah, but now we've got proper damage decks, and when you go through these things, they're terrifying, and they change everything.
Lethal.
So, big changes. I think that's one of the big things I've noticed so far is those damage decks have a huge impact on the game, and it does feel like a completely different game now, right? So,
I think that's what we've noticed more than anything else, right? So I know you're all excited to play 2.0 and watch us play it, and trust me, it is it's incredible. It's so different. It is not what you expect. Like it's the same core mechanics, and it's absolutely fantastic. But oh my god, T65s are good.
Right, so I got Vader on the table. Ash has got Luke and Wedge on the table. I've got Sontir. There's some big name pilots. They're just redonkulous in this game. This game is so brutal now. Shooting is like a massacre when it takes place.
Things die quick.
Yeah, really hard, really fast. It's a lot about positioning, and that's easier said than done now because of the lack of options and the lack of, limited actions.
Well, we're just talking EPTs, for instance.
Yeah, absolutely, and that will grow. But yeah, this is all very exciting. We're kind of at that point where we just want to fly absolutely everything.
Yeah. Because there's a third-party squadron builder out on your phones at the minute. A lot of you have been using already. It's just been glued to my hand.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, we've just been chatting just before the camera went live about another list that we've just discovered, and we're like, oh my god, like
I started packing all my 1.0 stuff away yesterday, and that might seem a bit late to all of you. I'm playing my last tournament Sunday in Cov, just because I want to say goodbye to it. I love 1.0, it was wicked, there's things about it I still love. But yeah, 2.0's here now, and we're kind of jumping in after Saturday. I ain't putting a bit of 1.0 on the table.
No, we're done.
Do you know what though? I was thinking what would be cool one day was like once it had been going for a bit, maybe do a 1.0 versus 2.0.
Someone chatted about this online in the I believe it was in the UK group.
Maybe not a full list. Maybe like I'll take like some mental single ship.
Yeah. And then run it against a single.
Run it against a full 100 points. Can I build something insanely broken enough in 1.0 that like this one ship?
Oh, 100.1 ship.
No, it ain't going to spend 100 points. Maybe you're going to spend 60, 70
But you've got
points.
100 points.
But you're running at a points loss. But could that still best 2.0 with all its stuff it can do in 1.0?
Ah, yes, I see what you mean, because they've got more stuff
All
to
its
access.
broken mechanics,
Yes,
like
yes.
R2D2 that never stops regenerating,
Yes,
and it's easy and you're still shooting.
That could be
so
cool.
Just to see,
Yeah.
was the game hugely imbalanced? Just for a bit of fun, actually.
Well, I mean,
more
there's
than
still
anything.
certain things in this that we already know. I mean, we've been looking at Trajectory Simulator. We were looking at that last night, and what with the seismic.
Oh, seismic. There's stuff in the game's changed like a lot, so it's look, this is going to be very, very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
So, should we do Nationals news now? Or do you want to play?
Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's tell them first. Why am I stood on this side of the table, George?
So, as you know, this show is hosted by one incredibly handsome man and one not so incredibly handsome man, right? And normally this is where the incredibly handsome man stands. So we just thought we'd keep that up, because in today's episode, I am the incredibly handsome man. And Ash went to Dathomir
Yeah.
to see his girlfriend.
I'm not going back there.
One of the nights.
yeah.
And he got bitten on the face by a big ass horsefly.
Yeah.
And now he looks like Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
We couldn't get him a Phantom of the Opera mask.
We looked for masks in time.
And
but-
his massively bulbous, disfigured face doesn't fit inside Kylo Ren's helmet. Right? And like, he didn't know I'm going to prop up. You know, I keep calling him Lumpy. I feel bad for Brother. Brother's got a swollen up face.
Really bad.
Right,
Like, to the point, I'm infected all the way up to my eye.
He's like going on about he's ugly. That's how the rest of us feel when we walk down the street next to him normally. So, for this week, it just feels great. It just feels great.
I'm not happy.
That's the really big news.
That's the biggest
is
thing.
that Ash is ugly for a week.
2.0 don't matter. Nationals, who cares?
Who cares?
I got bit by a fly.
Yeah, the fact we got all this stuff. Forget you, Mike Bud and Asmodee. I will be name checking them all the way through this, because basically this episode's been brought to you by them.
Yeah, we've got a big up. Asmodee UK more than anything. I mean, not only did they put on a good nat, me and you had some fun, didn't we?
Right.
We had some fun.
And look, right, I know for fact this stuff only hit the actual floor last week in containers.
Yeah.
Right, so the Americans got access to it early. They always do, because they're not as good as us. It's as simple as that. They need more time practicing. They're going to love that. Yeah. I know there's Americans watching. You're the ones I like. It's the other guys. It's the other guys. You know the guys with the scary braces and the big guns. Right, so, thank you, because without you, we'd still be sitting on our hands talking about, what 2.0 is. That's why we've kind of kept on so much with our games with 1.0, because it was too hard to actually
we didn't want to. To a bit piece like
it was horribly bad.
We'd mentioned on video before. Like,
these bases are massive.
Yeah,
we
wouldn't be printing out stuff and checking it. We
no.
don't do that. We never do that.
We've got cards,
and we've had some big tournaments to play for. So we just kept on it. But when this came, it was like, should we play 1.0?
No,
I don't think so.
No, let's play 2.0 now. So Nationals. Let's talk about Nationals. It was held at the ICC in Birmingham again. Fantastic venue.
Beautiful outside.
What a weekend! I think one day Saturday a bit rainy. Or was that Sunday?
Sunday was a bit rainy.
But like, it's by this canal and it's just lovely. Go out, you sit on the benches, bit of sun in your brain.
We sat on the steps for about half hour,
just watching the world go by.
Oh, it's wicked.
So lovely. Great venue again. We had a fantastic weekend. Look, I'm just going to cut and chuck it in there. You all know there was a little bit of controversy at Nationals.
There was a little
right? We're not really here to accentuate that, because for us, we had such a good weekend that kind of negativity that was brooding a little bit because of the controversy. As you know, you were allowed to play in the second day, and the real mistake was made only purely through the lack of communication.
That was all the issue was.
But ultimately, we chose not to do it. Whoever did it, that's cool.
Yeah.
That was rules for you. Whatever sat with us was for us. But ultimately, it was a wicked weekend, right? And I'm going to go straight back to the controversy bit. I don't really think it's that important. It happened. The guy that like made the bad call was like a proper man and come and owned up and said, I'll take all your criticism. I know I made a mistake. Let's put it right and it'd be better. You don't get that.
No.
What do you get that in life? No one does that.
Yeah, he owned up like a man.
What a humble, like, amazing gesture that he gave to us as our community. He knows we didn't like it and he knows he's not going to do it again. So what more can you ask?
And incredibly human.
And what we ask from you is that, like, you turn it into a lesson learned, you leave it alone, and you just like go, do you know what? He's a bloke, he made a mistake, it can't have been easy to own up to that, and he must have feelings, and he's only human.
Yeah.
We're all human.
It was,
We're
a call,
all allowed.
it was a call that he made,
Yeah,
and he agrees that, okay, maybe it wasn't the right call, but he owned up to it.
It's toy soldiers, guys, remember that. It's just plastic spaceships, and no one's life's at risk here. So, we'd like to big up the OP team and Asmodee UK again and all of the judges that were at Nationals because as always,
all the games.
Oh mate, it was such a good event as always.
Yep.
So me and Ash played Friday. We didn't make the cut with the Wookiee and a couple of other guys. And then our Saturday and Sunday, this is what we always do. We like get some tables down, get some games out, and we just play for fun. And Saturday and Sunday, your Swiss day is always a bit more like tense because you're concentrating, but my Saturday and Sunday were two of the best days of X-Wing I've ever had.
Yeah, without a doubt.
So the people that played me on Saturday or came and spoke to us or watched us playing and got involved with that vibe, thank you very much. You made our event, and it's why we go to events.
Totally. I mean, for me and you especially, it was so nice that we got to play so many different people on those 2 days. I mean, not only did we play 6 games and I didn't make the cut, George didn't make the cut, but on Saturday I probably played 10 games.
Absolutely.
You know, and on Sunday I probably played another 10. Like it was absolutely wicked, and all those games were fun. Everybody I played, awesome. Like I really enjoyed myself.
So, moving on to the cut, the world champ made the cut. Was there ever a doubt? The boy's a genius.
He is a genius.
He drew the worst list in the world possible. First round of the cut, it was double decimators with like Gunner, Vader crew.
It was
and it had Rebel Captive. It was like the only list in basically the cut that he was going to struggle against was that list.
Yeah, it was real.
He had a couple of really bum dice rolls as well. His evades were just terrible. Played a lovely guy called Lee Duncan. Love you, Lee.
Yeah, it's top man.
Fantastic game between them both. Would have loved to have seen him go further, but bad out like a man. Wicked. Respect, son. That's it. That's all it's about. So as the world champion, he was just there demonstrating he knew how to lose with grace too.
Yeah, so, and he did so well in the Swiss as well. He was amazing in the Swiss.
Very, very proud of you there. Very, very proud.
Who else did we get through from on the cut from Warlords?
Dave Amos.
Dave Amos. Got big up Amos flying Suntiff.
Dave Amos. So Dave Amos's first like major event cut. He's made a regional cut, but he's never made like national level or European level. The guy flew the hell out of Sontier.
Yeah.
The only person to actually beat him in the Swiss was me. He had Sontier on the table. Respect, Dave. He doesn't really practice very much.
I watched his games. I watched him play. He played Hewitt in his cut, which he lost to Jamie Hewitt.
Jamie Hewitt.
Team Scotland, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Both of them are awesome players.
Yeah, really nice
absolute
guys.
top guys.
Yeah, Jamie Hewitt's awesome.
So me
really
and
nice
Mr. Tim Marsden were stood on the steps watching the game.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. Both played with a smile on the face. Loved it. I was just made up for Dave making the cut. It was so good.
And Lee Taylor. Right? You've heard us mention Lee a lot. Yeah. You know about his daughter. You know how amazing he is.
Yeah, he's truly...
And he did it again, just proving that he's wicked. He doesn't believe he's really good at the game. I keep telling him, but he's not listening. So maybe if Wexton, you like guys see him, you can tell him.
You go and tell him how amazing he is, because he is amazing.
But Lee got knocked out by the dreaded Nim Miranda. Bye-bye 1.0. Bye-bye Nim Miranda. There's definitely stuff I'm happy to see going.
Yeah.
But well done, Lee.
Yeah, so made up for you.
One of our, not exactly warlords, but one of our brethren from London, the amazing, trained by Master Miyagi.
Yes.
Daniel Simran LaRusso.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Guy's just bad.
Yeah.
took power paces right the way up there. I think he got knocked out after a couple of games in the cup.
Yeah.
Well done again, bro. Really good show.
Yet again, Sim was a massive part of the weekend for us. He's such a legend, isn't he?
Oh,
just like every opportunity you get.
If you ever get an opportunity to go and meet Simran, and he's
just chat with him.
Positive.
Yeah.
Like, he's got such a positive vibe.
Yeah.
It's just wicked being around him.
Yeah, I love him.
And then getting on to the final.
Hang on, we've also got Mr. Whipham.
Oh my God, the ginger. I don't. Yeah, but like, he's got such a massive ego.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't talk about it.
And you know how he loves compliments as well.
Yeah.
Right? That maybe we shouldn't. No, let's do it. Lewis, you were really good.
Yeah,
that's
boss.
Right, Lewis. Lewis Whipham.
Yeah.
You know, ginger guy. Don't think you're any good.
Yeah.
Major. Like, I'm not good at X-wing inferiority complex. Told you were.
Who consistently.
Oh mate, he's so good at X-wing,
mate, yeah.
and can consistently kick my ass on the table. It might be because he does sing a lot of reggae while we're playing, and I'm just off. I'm like, yeah man, forget tactics. Let's do some dancing. And then the guy that pushed through, right? So this guy has been my friend for 3 years. I met him right at the beginning. I've seen him at pretty much every regional I've ever been to. He's been at every nationals I've been to. He's been at both Euro champs. He comes to the store all the time.
I don't think you could go, if you've ever played competitive X-Wing at all,
you will have seen or heard of this guy.
Yeah.
Right? His name's Luke Fishy Townsend.
Yeah.
And he's just a legend in our eyes.
We've always loved Fish, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, like I say, he comes to the store, he plays in our tournaments, you've got to respect him for that anyway. He's consistently good.
Do you know what? He's a really, really nice guy, right? So your UK champion is just the best ambassador for the game. So the last ever 1.0 champion is someone that was consistently brilliant all the way through, and he's just such a lovely human being to be around.
I couldn't be more made up for him as a champion.
So happy for Fishy to have won.
Top man.
So happy. I mean, for me, you'll all know there's always no better outcome than the thought of my head of Simeon winning.
Of course.
But Fishy's one of my adopted children.
Yeah.
You know, I think of you all like that. So, yeah, love you, Fish. Respect. Yeah. Well done. Well played. Thank you to everyone that went to Nats. Forget the judges and all of them people. For just the people we spent time with, the people we saw, all of the major teams up and down the country. I ain't name checking you all.
No,
because now
so many.
There's just too many of you.
There was one thing I noticed about Nats was the attendance was down on the Friday.
Yeah.
Because
that was because maybe people were working.
2.0 was coming as well.
I think the attendance was down was over the whole event.
Yes.
It would have been more, but I think Friday was purely a logistical thing. That a lot of people I knew that were coming up from the south, for example, they were working Friday. They travelled after work.
Totally. But overall, even with the attendance down, it was still a party. It was an absolute party, and it was just fantastic. I had the best time.
Yeah, I mean, you guys really rock. Keep rocking.
Yeah.
Into 2.0. Let's hope 2.0 sees it up again, and there's hundreds and hundreds of you, and we can have one of those massive parties we had in Birmingham when it was 500 of you. Because remember that most of you were there, and it was bloody awesome having that many of us together.
But I mean, even Friday night when we all went out to eat. There was loads of us. We filled the restaurant.
Pretty much everyone that was at the tournament all ended up in Birmingham together eating.
Yeah.
That's what X-Wing's all about.
It is what X-Wing's all about. That's why we do it, isn't it? And we just love that side of it. And like I say, with the Saturday and Sunday for me and George, where all we did was just play games and talk to people and check on the guys. And,
so good.
Oh man, it was wicked.
Oh, yeah.
What a weekend.
We always have like massive withdrawal symptoms after an event.
Oh,
like
Monday's blues.
Always, properly like depression. It's like,
yeah. Why aren't there nationals next week?
Yeah. And that's why we'll go Fridays, because we just want all of the days.
Yes.
And we don't do side events or that. We just like being there.
Yeah, we don't. Hangar Bay is what it is, or the other ones are what they are, the side events. But we don't need to.
No, I just want to get enough
doing what we're doing.
Fun out of people's time.
Yeah.
So, because you know we can rabbit, especially me. Shall we get towards playing a game now?
Yeah,
because you're all like, shut your mouths, play X-Wing. So, 2.0, rocks are set. I'll run through my list. This is all going to come up on the stream when we go to top down. I've got Vader with supernatural reflexes. And what I'm going to do, I ain't going to talk through all the cards. We'll be going through it as we're playing.
We'll chat you through what happens.
Fire control system. And then I've got Sontir with just Duke. Yeah, no stealth device, no
You
auto
don't
thrusters,
need no
because you don't
help.
have that stuff no more. And then I've got an Omnicron pilot with Palpatine, because that's just classic Palpaces, no?
Yep.
I'm running at 197 points. I'm still getting used to that.
Yep.
Saying it even.
I have got Luke Skywalker and a T-65 X-Wing.
Of course you've got Rebels.
Yeah, of course, man. Why not?
Well, why wouldn't
I've got
you?
an R2 Astromech.
Yes.
I've got Instinctive Aim as my force ability.
That's horrible.
Yeah, I've got Afterburners, new favourite card.
Look how much stuff he's got.
And I've got Proton Torpedoes. They've got 2 charges. They're cool. You'll see them.
Yeah, you'll see them smashing the Lambda to pieces.
I've got Wedge Antilles. He's also in a T-65. He's got an R2 Astromech. He's got Outmaneuver. Wedge with Outmaneuver.
So now, when you thought one R2 unit was bad, now both of them have got regen.
Yeah, it's really good.
Awesome, Wedge with regen.
Afterburners, because it's amazing. Proton Torps, because they're amazing. They've both got S-foils, of course. And then I've got a bare bones stolen TIE fighter flown by Gramps. Because you've got to have Gramps,
Right.
you know what I mean?
And let me just for those of you that missed the Wedge, it's Wedge with outmaneuver.
Yeah.
Which means
2 dice.
you shoot at my Sontier with Wedge with outmaneuver, I got 1 green dice.
The great thing about
That ain't
Outmaneuver
funny.
now is also Wedge's ability and Outmaneuver are 1 fewer dice. So that even counts for rocks.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, it does. I like it.
It's just horrible. It's horrible.
I really like it.
Right, so shall we set some dials?
Yeah, my dials are already set, you wouldn't believe it.
Oh, you're joking?
No, I've done it already. We've already put our rocks down, so usual Rasta Ash, how we always do it. There's a pinwheel appeared.
Yeah, well, it's just
We've
the
got some
normal
aces
way,
to fly
innit?
around some rocks, ain't we?
That we don't
This big one in the middle,
take little rocks.
important.
Right, so director, let's
Send
go
us down,
in,
send us
baby.
down.
Woo!
Right, let's see
Right.
if we can do it.
We're assuming we're in.
Yeah.
Let's do it, bro. Let's start a timer.
You start a
Bang.
timer.
I'm in control. Good luck, brother. First 2.0 ever.
Let's do it.
I'm not going to be able to look at you much though.
Yeah, that's alright.
Because-
Because of my hideous
yeah,
face,
because of your
dude.
hideous face.
Now you know how I feel in all them
Oh,
games.
mate, it's alright. Thank God I've got a charming personality
Yeah.
and a can-do attitude. Right, so it is my Lambda.
Yeah, you've got PS1.
Lambda, PS1, handbrake, take stress.
Oh, so parking's still a thing in 2.0.
Nothing's changed.
Is that what we're saying? Parking's still a
going to
thing.
be massive in 2.0.
Okay, so Captain Rex.
If parking wasn't massive, I'm going to make it massive.
Captain Rex
Oh,
is
he's
off.
coming straight at me
Nice little 3.
like an angry little beaver.
Chuck into tokens away. Excuse me. Then it's my Luke Skywalker. My wings are open.
Okay, Luke Skywalker. And wings open means you just get an extra shooting, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
because your
that's
barrel roll is still available.
Your barrel roll's available open and closed
It
now.
is now,
Okay,
indeed.
that's
And because George has given me the initiative,
He's got to do wedge as well.
I've got to do wedge as well. This is the key. So we played 2 games last night. First game, I gave him the initiative. Worked out really well for me. Second game, George gave me the initiative. Worked out really well for him. So,
Really well.
yeah.
Yeah, you can't have wedge shooting at either of these two ships. So
Suntier's so good, even with just Duke on him. But
Frontier's bumped. I've done a hard one
cool.
because I'm castling.
But the thing is, when Wedge is taking 2 dice away from an ace, he can pop.
Oh mate, I don't even. I have nightmares about the whole scenario. To be completely fair.
What about Vader? Is he bumping?
No, well Vader can't bump, can he? Look where he is.
No. It's got now you've got options here because you've got supernatural reflexes, right?
I have got supernatural.
So what are
reflexes.
supernatural
So
reflexes?
I'm going to
then?
use supernatural reflexes
Talk
just to
to me,
show you
Terry
what it
Tips.
does. Terry tips.
Yeah,
I
Terry
like it.
tips.
So I'm going to spend a force charge.
Right.
So I've got 3 on Vader.
Yeah.
And that's going to allow me, before I activate, I can spend a force charge to perform a boost or barrel roll action. If you performed an action that you do not have on your action bar, suffer a damage.
Yeah.
So because I'm Vader and I haven't got an engine, I'm going to do the barrel roll.
Yeah,
I don't,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I've got no regen
Yeah.
like you. You know, come into this fist fight with a machine gun.
Can't you bang
play
donk
fair.
in the back?
Some of us I wish strap him to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
outside. That'd be amazing. So Vader has then just done a 1 forward. I can't barrel roll again, obviously. I know I use supernatural reflexes, but it still counts as a barrel roll.
There ain't no 2 action business.
Oh, there is with Vader.
But what, 2 are the
moment,
same, I mean.
Oh yeah, 2 are the same.
Yeah, much the same as normal.
So, I'm done. There's no shooting. What about 2.0 was kind of hard in the practice was remembering to regen stuff. So, Vader's force
end of the
charge
turn,
comes back.
I'm cleaning my tokens. If I'd have spent any of my force with Luke, I would regen them now.
1.
Yes.
You only ever can regen 1 force a turn, and you can only ever regen 1 charge a turn if it has the little arrow that says it regens. You can spend all you've got in a hit or whatever, but you can only ever get 1 back. The only kind of exception to that rule, Ash brought to the table, which is Luke.
Yeah. Luke is...
Because Luke gets them as soon as he's declared as a target. Bang! If he ain't got a force charge, he gets 1 back.
Straight.
Every time. So if you're out of force with Luke and you're about to get shot at by 3 ships, you'll have a force charge every single shot to modify your dice. And force is huge.
Yeah, it's huge. So big. Yeah. Well, in 1.0 we all know that dice manipulation is king, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
In 2.0 it's even more king, and Luke has got it in abundance. Vader with 3 force tokens is scary though.
Vader's incredible. Vader's incredible. If he had an engine, he'd be so broken, it'd be ridiculous.
Is there a way of getting a boost onto him?
No. You have to have the boost icon on your action bar to be able to buy engine upgrade.
But
what engine upgrade normally does is
turns
turn
a red to
a white.
Now,
that's all.
The only other way to get boost upon him would be afterburners.
Yes, but that's limited by the actual speed you go.
And charges.
And twice, done.
Yeah. Now, I've got afterburners on both my T65.
Yes, I know. Cheeky.
Yeah.
Afterburners are incredible.
They're really good.
But everything's quite expensive in 2.0.
8
so
points,
you like,
right?
Yeah.
Mental. 4-point upgrade.
Exactly.
For a 2
That's
boost.
a big deal.
That's
a big deal, isn't it?
2 points
You
a
would
boost.
never have done that in 1.0.
Yeah.
You've gone, no, I can have 2 sets of harpoons for that.
I'll buy TLT.
Yes, I can take seismic charges and proton bombs on Nim. I'm set, dude.
Yeah, it's your one.
So I'm going to 1 bank away, as all good power-up shuttles should, which is run away.
They don't want to get involved in my proton torps.
No, they do not want to get involved in your proton torps. And that shuttle is going to coordinate Mr. Vader to take a focus as an action. So the shuttle has now got coordinate as an action.
And a rear arc.
It's got a rear arc. It no longer has target lock. You can get it target locked if you give it the title, ST321, but it no longer has target lock. It has reinforce.
Yeah,
pretty
that was
cool.
annoying last
And
night.
it has red jam.
Right.
All right. The only thing, I would have liked to have seen them give it a turn. I've got to be honest. Why didn't you give it like hard 3 red and a hard 2 white? Just so it could turn.
2 forward, focus.
And then...
all my ships.
yes, come on, son. Fly at me.
2 forward, focus, 2 forward, focus on all of them.
Like, there's a million lists we could have started this game off, but do you know what? It's
Luke
and
and Vader,
Done.
baby.
We did it in 1.0, now we're doing it in 2.0.
It's just so, like I say, we've had a couple of games now, and Luke is,
It's insane.
yeah,
I
it's
agree.
really good. And Wedge is really coming into his own.
So Vader's going to trigger supernatural reflexes. Cool thing about this as well, they're both 6s, so I'll choose when my my guys activate. Which order.
Another thing we all know, 2.0, is the PS system has dropped massively. So no more VI, everything's between 6 and 1. I really like it.
I like it
It bands
too.
everything together a bit more.
I agree with you. Agree with you completely.
Yeah. There's no running away with stupid PS.
So Sontir is doing a legendary Sontir hard one. Now, I'm turning away here, and I'm quite scared of turning away. I've got to be completely honest, because he's got Wedge coming without manoeuvre. So even the prospect of turning away is quite bad. Now, so Sontir is going to try and barrel roll. I may well fail this action. If I fail this action, I can't then do another action. I'm going to try barrel rolling from this side. I'm not sure I do. No, So that's it. Sontier failed his action, but that's fine. He can live with that board position.
Interesting as well, we were talking about earlier linked actions. So linked actions now, obviously, you know, for those that don't, are a white action that leads into a red action.
Yes.
Yeah? So now, if you were to try the, I believe Vader's got a focus into a barrel roll.
So for example, if Vader focused and then went right, I'm going to link that into this barrel roll, and I'm going to barrel roll to the right, let's say. But there's a rock in the way or a ship, and you don't actually fit. You fail your action, but you don't receive the stress. Which means you can't then try and repeat. Vader's like a glitch case that he can do more than one action. You don't then like go, right, I'll try this way. That's it. Failed, no stress. It's all good. Little things like that are quite big in the game.
Massive, yeah.
Oh man, when you're like looking at it like, I can't try that barrel roll because if it don't fit or if that boost don't fit, I'm done and I've got no tokens. Got to be really careful with the way you do things. Like in the order queue of you taking your actions, you can get it wrong really easily. So let's clean up. Vader gets his force charge. Look, I'm already starting to forget. Thank God I ain't got torpedoes or nothing like that. Oh God, they're coming at me, aren't they? Right. Yeah, I'm ready for you, bro.
Let's do it. You're one.
It's going to go free forward of booking.
Omnicron don't want none of this fight. He just wants Pout doing his business.
He wants a Starbucks.
Take me to Starbucks. You don't know the power of the coffee.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Latte.
I am going to coordinate Monsieur Vader to take a focus.
Another big thing, 2.0, damage deck.
Oh mate, it's ruthless.
Like we were going through it last night, and it
So
is
big.
scary.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's ridiculous. Like you can't truly have a practice game of this with 1.0 damage decks.
No.
They're so different.
yeah,
They have such game implications. The damage decks is bonkers.
it really is insane. He's going to focus up.
Don't blame him.
Big
He's probably
scrolls.
going to need it.
He's going to flip.
Oh, he's coming in. Here comes Luke. Here comes Luke.
So because I've closed my wings,
Which now gives him access to a white boost and a linked action of focus into a red boost.
let's have some of that.
I got it for you, bro.
Thank you.
Don't lean over too much, mate. Your face might change.
Yeah, I might knock some over with
Yeah.
my giant
With your
face.
giant face.
So he's stressed because of that, because it was linked. And then 4 forwards.
I'm going to have a drink.
You have a
I'm parched.
And he's going to link as well because he's closed his.
You want a little focusy boost?
Yeah, let's do that.
Wow, look at the speed of that coming in. That's just ridiculous, that is.
X-Wings are a thing now. I hope to be flying 3 very soon. I've got a nice little list. If you get on the Squadron Builder, not everyone's on it yet, but there are ones out there. There's quite a few. There's web pages as well.
So
You'll
Vader,
start noticing it's really hard to build a list that, like, the points are nuts, aren't they?
They're really hard. Supernatural reflexes.
There ain't no more 5 X-Wing lists.
And then he's doing a 1 forward into a bump. And then Sontier. Did he have a 5k once? I'm sure he did.
What, the old one?
Yeah, he might have. I didn't play Sontier that much, to be fair. He's done a K turn. He's like,
Wow.
I'm not having wedge up my chuff. It's not happening, son.
No.
I wish I hadn't a K turn now. I've got to be honest. I didn't think you were going to come quite that fast. I thought you were going to come into there. But you didn't, did you?
You always draw me into the rocks, bro. You
Yep.
always do it.
Yep. It's where I like fighting.
I know it is.
Well, there's no shooting movement, bro.
Let's do it.
So I regen that force. Sorted. Right. I think next turn's going to be a bit sticky. It's going to be a bit messy, everyone.
Let's hope so. Okay, we'll try that. It's got to work.
Yeah, this is really hard this turn. Really, really going to be hard.
Mhm. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh, that's wounded me.
Okay,
Okay. 1.
one bank. Yeah, this is scary. This could be over very, very quickly. He's not engaged me anything like yesterday. He's
No.
going to coordinate Vader for a focus. All yours.
Okay. 2 bank from the captain. Nice one, Gramps.
Go on, Grandpa.
He's going to focus up. Just doing his ting. Rolling along. 1 straight. My wings are open down.
Did
my
you
wings
want to
are closed.
open them?
Yeah, open my
Fine.
wings, sorry, yeah.
So now, before X-Wings were, or S-Foils were at the start of activation, they all have to open, close, whatever. Now it says your ship activates, which is the way it should have been. Much better. Much more characterful.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do, young man? Is that Luke's? So he's got
Yeah,
rid
he
of that.
cleared that. No, let's keep them closed. Let's
Oh,
do it right. And he's going to take the focus boost.
He's off, mate. We don't care.
Yeah.
Nice.
And
Reginald.
2 bank, clear it. He's going to open his
He's
wings.
going to open his wings.
That's the one.
Yeah, look at him trying to hide Wedge. He knows how much I want to kill Wedge.
He's so
I've
scared.
got eyes only for Wedge.
And then Wedge is going to focus up as well.
Did you think I'd gone really fast with
No,
something?
I felt you ain't got no. I think you turned in.
So Vader is going to...
That was what I was preparing for you to. I didn't want to overshoot you.
Vader is going to target lock Luke. Or is he? Or is he? Actually, Vader is going to perform a target lock. Target lock's different. I don't
Yeah,
need
you
to
measure
check.
to everyone.
Right, so there's a lot of talk about being able to fail a target
Yeah.
lock. It's just almost impossible.
Yeah.
So, target locks. You measure to everything within anywhere. Right, you can target friendly ships, you can target rocks, you can target bombs, devices, and you can target enemy ships. There's very rarely going to be anywhere you're going to put your ship where that's impossible. Right, if anyone does, take a photo of it. I mean, then that's probably because you've set all 6 tiny rocks right up over there and you've
Yeah.
got one ship by
Over
itself
here,
here,
yeah,
which it makes no bloody difference whether you fail your target lock anyway, because no one's shooting at you, surely. So, Vader's going to measure. I've got range to Rex. I haven't got range to Wedge.
3 and 3.
I've got range to Luke, Sontim, my own ship, lots of rocks.
I target lock pal.
Yeah, right. And shooting with my rear arm. Right?
Yeah, that's right.
Now, see. Oh, I might have just knocked the rig slightly. Now. Do you know what? I'm going to stay where I am. Yeah, I'm going to stay where I am, and I'm going to target lock. I think I'm going to target lock the TIE fighter. Because I don't think there's any point shooting at Luke on my own. Because Luke's just going to shrug it off and regen it.
With his mighty force powers.
Sontir, R2.
Yeah, I thought it might turn in.
I couldn't. That's what I knew was going to happen.
Yeah.
If I blasted forward, you were going to have slow rolled, and I was just going to be caught in no man's land. And this ain't the old Sontir. You get shot by a torpedo, you're going to know about it,
Yeah.
son.
Especially Luke shooting it with force powers. It's just ridiculous.
So Sontier is going to barrel roll. Barrel roll?
Bow wow.
Man, he's going to do it to his back, or is it?
So you declare that first, don't you?
No, what you do is it starts from the middle.
Yeah.
And then I can choose front, middle,
or back.
or
But you
back,
don't have
yeah.
to declare which
No,
way you
no,
go
no,
first.
no. You can get it. Try and make it fit.
Okay.
So you're not like you've got to absolutely eyeball it. Like,
Yeah.
oh, it don't quite fit at the front, but it does fit in the middle.
Okay.
So no. Yeah, and I'm just going to leave it there, I think, with Sontier. I don't want to stress myself. So I could, Sontier now, he's got this thing called auto thrusters. So after you perform an action, you may perform a red boost or barrel roll. So I can still have multiple repositions. There's no linked actions as such, but auto thrusters applies to everything. No restrictions as
This
to
is
speed or anything.
Why he only needs Duke? Because he's amazing.
He's
That-
amazing.
Built in amazing.
He is pretty good.
Yeah, he's really strong.
So Vader, no, wedge is out. We established that, so it is Vader.
It is Vader.
Vader's going to shoot at range 3 through a rock at Captain Rex.
Captain Rex?
Yes.
Jesus, so that'll be 5 dice.
Yeah, it will. And I'm going to do that. And
Dice are good today. This
Dice
is not
are
a
good
problem.
today.
This is going to be an issue.
so I am going to use advanced targeting computer to turn that to a crit.
Because you have me locked.
Yeah, and targeting computer is different now. Once you've got it locked, when you perform an attack, you roll an extra dice, and then you can change a hit to a crit. It's not like it was where you add a crit, an extra crit later. And then I'm going to spend 1 force charge to turn that focus to a hit.
Nice.
So 2 hits and a crit, bro.
Pop those Rexy, yeah.
I wish I had Duke. It don't matter. Ash just rolled. Jesus Christ, I hate your dice.
That's
2
evades.
focuses and
2
3
focuses.
evades. Yeah, so that was easy for Ash.
Yeah, that's what we
Luke.
like. Yes.
I got a feeling Vader's getting tall.
Yeah, so I've got no range to.
So I'll check it for you.
Yeah.
You can measure range. You've got no range
No.
on here. You have range 3 through a rock, but on your torpedo, does it have a little picture of a little red missile?
It does.
That means...
No, it doesn't.
No, it must do. Where's your
Yeah,
torpedo?
do you know what they do? These are 2 different ones because that's the one from Saws and that's the one with the top.
Which has not been printed.
Yeah, so Saws has got a
It's not
printing
got
error.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay,
Yeah.
so I know for a fact torpedoes don't give you range bonuses.
Yes.
Cannons will. Turrets give you range bonuses now, but torpedoes don't. So I don't get my range bonus, but I
you-
do get an extra dice for the rock.
Yeah.
Are you going to use instinctive aim and shoot me? I'm
No.
your dad. Remember I'm your dad, yeah?
No, I'm just going to shoot you with my guns.
Shoot you with my gun. So I do
Okay.
get the extra dice. Get 5.
Yeah.
Nice. Dark Lord of the Sith.
3 will do.
Out of hand as always.
Yeah,
I'll
should have
keep
kept that.
Yeah, I would have liked to have kept that. Come on, Vader. This could really hurt. This
Yeah.
is not like 1.0.
He's all good.
He's all good.
He's all
Dark Lord of the
good.
Sith. I'd like to say my dice were brought to you today by Dave Amos.
Yeah.
He picked them and they're working.
They are working. Damn it, Dave.
Damn it, Dave. You and your Rasta not having shit dice.
So Captain Rex, no art.
No art, bro.
Cool. Reset. Regen a force.
Yeah.
I don't need to. You can.
Yeah, I'm going to regen a force. No, of course you don't, because you just roll natties, don't you, bro?
Natties, baby.
So.
I'm
Right.
thinking to myself.
I've gone quiet, sorry everyone. But this is like hard again.
Yeah, it's got.
It's proper hard.
It's properly. It's a thinker again.
Properly hard, Jack.
Right. I think I've got it. I like that. I'm not quite sure I've done the right thing with the old wedge Antilles, but we'll wait and see. It should be gravy, which is all good for those that don't know. We've got more competitions coming up later today, so we've got some winners to announce. what we got for the UKTC medal and cards. So we'll pick 3 winners for them, and then later on we've got another competition.
We have. That we don't know the question to.
We do.
No, we don't.
Do we not?
No, that should be for next week.
All right.
Director,
Yeah.
you need to think of a question for this week's competition, not the one you talked about, because that should be for next week's when they might have forgotten the answer.
Yeah.
Right.
And we're back.
Back to the game.
Your one.
Yeah.
Omicron.
He's going to do a 1 bonk.
Bonk.
A crisp 1 bonk.
Le bonk. Oh, look at that. Show me his side.
And
you got a barrel roll?
he's going to... Oh, can you imagine?
Yeah, I
He's
do.
going to coordinate Monsieur Vader.
Oh, it's a clever
And
one.
Monsieur Vader will attack her fuckers. Oh, I better not do any accents.
No, you'll get us in
I'll get
trouble.
in trouble with
George.
the United Nations again, won't I?
Yeah. Is Vader linking off his action?
No.
Can he not do that?
No, I could completely
Yeah,
do that.
that's what I'm saying, you see.
But no, I'm alright, mate. I don't fancy a stress, thanks very much.
In comes Gramps.
Here comes Gramps. That's a very pretty... It's painted in Captain Rex's colours.
It is
None of you will be
beautiful.
able to see that, but it is.
Yeah.
And then
Focus.
my young Luke.
Ah, Mr. Skywalker, flip his dial.
Are you gonna
Yeah,
do
I want
your
to open
wings?
them
You
bad
wanna
boys,
open those
please.
bad boys?
Yeah, flip his
You
dial.
know you shot at me with too many red dice as well. You were lucky I evaded them.
Yeah,
I
I
just
was.
realised that.
Yeah. I'd be -1 evade. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. -1 attack. You're right. See, we are getting things
Cheating,
wrong.
Brooks.
We're getting things wrong.
Such a cheater. Such a cheater, Ash Brooks.
I know. Let's have a target lock on Vader.
Do it. It's
I don't like him.
Don't like me. Don't like me.
And then it'll be Reginald Antilles. He's 2 banking in.
A crisp 2 bank.
And he will also take the mightiest of locks on Vader.
Ugh.
Where you going, Dark
Stop
Lord of the Sith?
shooting
Where
at
you
Vader.
going?
So, supernatural reflexes. I'm going this way now.
Yeah. You don't want wedge shooting at you.
I don't particularly want anyone shooting at me. I don't know if I'm going to get out of the way shooting at me. Vader shenanigans. So supernatural reflexes is an action.
Yep.
I'm Vader. Vader's card says, after you perform an action, you may spend a force to perform an action. It doesn't say 1 more, limited to. No. If I've got 3 force charges, I can theoretically do 3 actions.
Mm-hmm.
Nasty. That's why he's not got an engine, because then you could get him doing 4.
It'd be
You could get him
ridiculous.
triggering 1 with
Yeah.
that,
It'd
and
be-
then triggering
it'd
3
be
more with force charges.
Insane, yeah.
So I am going to swap my target lock to Mr. Wedge of the Antilles, because he
Yeah.
has to die. If he doesn't die, this game is over incredibly fast. Oh, Vader went 2 forward. I'm actually cheating. I don't think I am out of your arc. I think I'm exactly where you want me. Range 1 target locked. I might have dodged Luke.
Skip Luke, I think. Might have to
Don't-
check
do you
that.
know what?
Yeah.
I'm not sure of either of them, to be honest. We will see.
Wedge has definitely got you.
We will see. So, here comes the Baron.
Yeah. Oh, he's swinging in.
Hey, Barone!
So, the Baroni is going to take an evade. This is important with your links, yeah? Take an evade first. Then I'm going to... Do I want a barrel roll or do I want a boost? Then I'm going to barrel roll. Do I want a barrel roll? Take your time, Rasta, mate. Because I need to have that bullseye in arc. Otherwise I'm not going to be getting a focus. Maybe I should just boost.
Bullseye was huge in this new 2.0, especially with Sunter. This is what we were saying about Sunter, and he's gone in bare bones just with Duke on it.
Sonter's
He's
boosting.
got so much stuff.
Does he fit? No!
Failed.
No!
Failed
I
action.
don't get the stress, but I stay where I am. Bumholes. I'm getting torped.
Yeah.
I'm
Luke's
getting
gonna like
so
that.
torped.
But no mods.
I should have. Oi, just move it
Just
a bit
moving
more
the
in it to
target,
where I
like.
definitely
Yeah.
can't get
Well,
past.
you know, you've got to cheat, ain't you?
Right,
Get away with it. Get away with it.
Start of combat. I do have wedge in my bullseye though, mate.
You do.
Right,
So
and
get
it is-
both, yeah.
There's no, it doesn't say limited, but when they talk about arc, it is range 0 to 3.
Yeah.
It isn't, because I got confused by this. I thought, oh mate, if I've got you in bullseye across the table, I'll still get focus.
No.
No. So I get my focus at the start of the combat.
You do indeed.
I'm not stressed though, which is good. So I've got my whole dial open to me next turn. And then let's have a look.
Well, just got Vader.
Yeah, it's by quite a lot, but I'll let you have it.
You'll let me have it.
I'll let you have it, mate.
So range 1, 4 dice on Vader.
All the blanks, all the time.
I'll spend my target mark, re-roll that one. 4.
Oh, get out of it! So Vader can do nothing but take 2 damage.
He can take 4.
Oh my god!
He can.
That is 2.0. I can't do anything but
No.
take 4 damage.
He's got no mods. He can't. Because he's rolled no focus. He can't spend force.
And 2 damage cards, leaving Vader on 1 hull. This game is not going like yesterday's.
No.
And I believe will be over real quick.
Oh, yeah.
So, Vader, range
Big,
1.
that was big.
That was what? That was game over.
That was big,
Um,
bro.
I should have rolled a couple of paint there, sure.
Yeah, sure.
You'll just double evade this, wouldn't you?
Come on, baby.
Range 1 into wedge. So Vader gets his 4 dice. Vader's going to re-roll that with targeting computer, and he's going to focus, and he's going to turn one into a crit with targeting
This is a
computer.
big hit.
Yeah, he did. He focused.
Okay. We get 1.
Right, so 2 shields and a crit.
So we flip them. Important.
Because he's got regen.
Stun pilot.
Oh,
yes,
we
yeah.
forgot! Sorry!
Sorry, if you can't hear, that's our direct shouting at us because we're not doing the overlay.
I got confused. And
We're just so into it. Like,
Wedge is 2 shields missing. And what crit did he take, Ruben?
stunned pilot.
Stunned?
Yeah, stunned.
Alright.
If you execute a manoeuvre, if you move through or overlapped an obstacle, suffer 1 damage.
Right, okay.
That obstacle, that's not a ship. So it doesn't mean bumping a ship. Does ship count as an obstacle?
Now, what does the card? Read it again for me slowly.
After you execute a manoeuvre, if you moved through or overlapped an obstacle.
Yeah, no, obstacle's an
one
obstacle.
damage. Yeah.
So Sontier range 3 on wedge.
Range 3. Sweet. Oh, Sontier hits.
2. Wait. Duke.
Duke, no token.
Takes 2.
Takes 2. Oh, damn it. Wedge is dead. It's got 1 hull.
Same as Vader.
Yep.
But you've still got a ship to shoot.
Yeah. But I don't think I can get Vader, can I? What's the mark? Talk to me. Tell me, bad boy.
No, dude, you're not in.
I'm not in.
Like by 2 millimeters.
In that case, I'll spend 1 force to rip a Tor into...
Watch this really hurt. So, what he's doing, because he's got a target lock on Vader, he's using instinctive aim.
Yeah,
He's
instinctive
using
aim.
instinctive aim,
Allows
spends
me-
a force charge,
Yeah.
shoots his torpedo, a bit like Deadeye used to work. Don't need target lock, don't need focus, don't need nothing.
4 dice.
Go for it, rude boy. Oh, for God's sake.
Spend a force
So he just rolled 3 hits.
and a crit.
And
No,
a crit.
two
Two hits and a crit and a
focus.
focus. He spent his force charge to change the focus.
To another
He'll
hit.
now use proton torpedo to add a crit.
Turn one of those to
I
a
wish
crit.
I weren't reminding him of this stuff because
Yeah.
that means Sontier's in big trouble.
That's
baby.
2 hits, 2 crits.
Right, remember that evade token doesn't add a result. It lets me change a dice. So Sontier's taking a crit. Minimum.
Don't know the power of the dark side. Do it, dice.
Okay, that's not too bad.
That's
so,
pretty good. You can
what I
dodge
can do,
3.
I've got no more shots coming back, so
No.
I will focus and I'll spend my evade
Yep.
to make it up to 3.
Yep.
So I'll just take the 1 crit. However, the crits in this deck are not to be.
Let's have a fuel leak.
Damaged engines on Sontier.
Come on, boys.
All my turn manoeuvres have increased difficulty, which means my hard 2s are now white, and my hard 1 and hard 3 are now red.
Dirty.
That's not funny on a ship that lives by its hard turns.
No.
Lambda's got
Got
well,
no
it's Rex
It's Rex
isn't it?
first.
Sorry,
Wait,
yeah.
Pardon?
Yeah, I'm doing it. You just chill out. He's on a power trip today because he's got like the booth.
Yeah.
What did I get again? I got damaged engine.
You got damaged engine, my friend.
Sontier got damaged engine. Vader's nearly dead. Everyone on the
have you
stream is
sorted Wedge?
laughing. I've sorted Wedge. Wedge is down
There's
to
a 1 hull.
Oh, he's down to 1 hull.
Yeah, 1
Did
hull.
you get any other crits? No, it was just
No, it's just stun pilot.
He's down to 1 hull.
Yeah. Yeah,
I've got
4
stun
hull.
pilot. Yeah,
So,
yeah.
that's one.
Right, let's do this.
Okay. So, I'll regen 1 forward.
Right, see what I mean by brutal? Brutal. Right, brutal. And Vader's like 80 something points. He's mentally expensive and he's just nearly dead.
Mm-hmm.
So let's have that doing. Dials. They changed the colours, right? Blue's now green, red's still red. I don't know whether this was an attempt to make it easier for colourblind people to see the dials. Perfect test subject. I'm heavily colourblind. It was never the green that was the issue. It was always the red on black. It still hasn't got any better. It's really hard to see the red on the black. Maybe if you ever did a V3.0, you could do like a white dot with a number in it. That'd help us, a red number in, because we can't see red on black. Very, very poor. Very poor.
Very poor.
Very poor.
Very poor. Right, let's have a look. That's not, I don't like that. That's not friendly. That's... Yes, I'm all good in this hood.
So, Monsieur Lavad. Oh, I put my force charge back.
You might be able to pick up some drilling in the background there. Sounds like it's going on outside.
It's all right. It's them over in the beauty salon next door. They're doing some dental work.
Oh God, don't. I'm still getting flashbacks.
So, okay. Seeing as it's all going wrong, let's try some craziness.
Yeah, man, this is what it's about.
Yeah, man. Right. Lambda. Ready?
Yeah, go. Hard tune in.
Yeah, man.
He wants to get involved.
Yeah, bring it. I've got the Dark Lord of the Sith. I'm going to get him to lean out of one of the airlocks and electrocute you.
It's going to hurt as well.
It is going to hurt. It's proper as a big gun.
Yeah.
And I take a stress.
Okay. Captain Rex is 4K'd.
40 might.
Yeah.
Bad man. Oh, bye, Captain.
Yeah, that's not going to work out well for him. Luke Skywalker, 4K.
40 might.
Ben?
Although I hoped he hadn't. I'm not going to lie.
Really?
Yeah. Well, he's going to get shot at. Vader's dead. Then.
Yeah, and he's also going to pop an afterburner. Let's go 1 forward.
So you can use afterburners while
Even
you're stressed.
while stressed, yeah. It's
Yeah,
cost me a charge.
and it says that on the card.
You have to fully execute a speed 3 to 5 manoeuvre.
So no bumping and doing it, but
Yeah.
you can do that. So it's a bit like Poe's ability with prime thrusters.
Orifice.
That it
This
could always
afterburners
boost.
are amazing.
Yeah, it's boost old barrel roll, isn't it?
No, it's just boost.
Is it just boost?
Yeah, it's
Right,
just boost.
So it's
Yeah,
like big
yeah,
engines.
yeah.
Push the big red button.
Cool.
Wedginald.
Reginald's going 3 forwards.
He is indeed.
Uh,
There yours. There yours.
yes, he is.
That's Vader's target lock on you.
He's going to. What's he going to do? What's he going to do?
What's he gonna do when it comes for you? Ooh, look at Brooks thinking. Or should I call you Lumpy?
Lumpy he'll do today.
Yeah, for those of you just joining us, sorry if you think you've
Tuned into
to an
the,
episode of A Hunchback of Notre Dame. That is Ash Brooks, or was Ash Brooks. I'm Handsome Rasta.
It feels like so long ago.
It does, doesn't it? You
Right.
can still look at
I know.
pictures on the internet of what you look
What
like.
I used to look like. Thanks, mate.
Yeah, it's alright, man. You know, they say if those things ain't gone down within 12 hours, they're like that forever.
Is that right?
See his face.
I'm hitting.
I don't want to be as ugly as you.
I'm hitting 70-something hours now. So it's not great. Wedge's got actions and he needs to work out what he's doing, doesn't he?
He's only got a couple of choices, brother.
Well, he can barrel, but then he can auto thrust us into a boost. Afterburners into a boost.
He went through forward. No, mate. Afterburners happens after the manoeuvre.
After the manoeuvre, yeah. So he could.
So he can't do his action. No. You have to do it straight after your manoeuvre.
So I could afterburners now.
Where to? Nowhere.
No. Well, yeah.
You ain't
go
fitting,
that way,
bro.
can I? No.
No, you mad?
He ain't gonna fit. Do you know what he's gonna do?
He's gonna take a focus.
He's gonna take a focus and explode.
So Vader, supernatural reflexes, spend a force charge,
yep.
doing his old barrel roll shenanigans.
Of course he is.
And now when I really think about it, I should have just ran away.
He wants wedge.
So I've done that. I am not going to do anything else. I'm going to do a hard 2. I'm going to move in. I'm going to take a focus as my action.
Nice.
I don't have to spend a charge for that. And then Sontir, because he's an idiot, S-looped. And I was like, didn't know I had that on my dial. This is not good though, because I've got no one there. I was thinking Luke might bugger off around the corner. So Sontir's just got a stress and he's going to get battered by Skywalker. So potentially, I'm losing everything this turn apart from the Lambda. Okay, so.
Wedge first?
Wedge first, range 2 for a rock, bro. There ain't no.
Yep, 2 for a rock, no clear shot.
But that only gives me 1 dice because you're wedge.
Yeah, because I'm wedge Antilles, yeah. It'll be 3 dice.
It will be 3 dice, but you can just roll 2, I don't mind.
It's going to die so bad. It's got Vader up his chuff.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. Leave it.
You're leaving it?
Yeah.
You rolled 2 focuses.
Yeah. 2 focus and a blank. I chose not to spend my focus. I need to. If I can keep him alive for 1 turn, it'd be amazing.
Oh, Jesus.
I almost thought about using my R2 unit, but range 1,
range 2,
range 2. Oh, well, even better.
I'm gonna double check now. You've gone. Oh, really?
I think that's
no.
1.
I am 1.
Yeah. Damn it.
Yeah, I did remind you about the crits.
You did, bro.
Vader is going to spend his target lock completely. So fire control now. It doesn't do what it did. You can re-roll 1 dice and keep your lock rolling, or you can spend it and get rid of and re-roll as many dice as you want, which is what I'm doing now, which means I won't be able to use the targeting computer's part of changing the crit.
2.
I will spend a force charge.
To make it 3.
Or will I spend a force charge?
Yeah,
I will spend a force charge there.
It'll kill him.
2 hits and a crit.
Yeah. He rolls 1, he takes hit crit, and he blows up.
Good. Wedge never deserves to be on a table. He's a bad, bad man.
Take that, bro.
There yours, bro.
Thank you. That lock is lost.
One's on Vader.
Yeah, it's Luke's, isn't it? Yeah. Luke's modded up on Vader.
Yeah, Vader's dead. So Sontir is going to go range 1 into Luke.
Cool.
I don't have
Regen of force.
Bullseye arc. Oh, what am I doing? I should have thought about that. Range 1 into Luke. Sod it. Sod it. Sod it. Sod it. Come on, baby. 4 crits. 1 crit. God, if I had focus, that would have hurt you. Duke. Oh no, I'm not evading. So yeah, you evaded. Boom. Naturellement.
Now, does Luke took?
Sorry.
Update. Yeah. Sorry, John.
Yeah. Sorry, John. Wedge went boom.
So we had.
Luke took no damage.
Luke
is still the same.
Yeah. So I've got the options now of a range 1
with
Sontir, who's unmodified.
Yeah.
Or I could finish Vader off.
Yeah, I reckon you're gonna kill Vader if you shoot Vader.
He's got 1 hull, hasn't it?
Yep.
But Sunter's a problem, and he outPS's Luke.
He does.
I'm going to.
All the choices.
Yeah, man.
This has not gone well.
No. I'm going to hit Sunter at range 1.
Oh my life.
I'm going to spend 2 force.
You're not. Don't do that.
4. It was maybe the right choice.
Oh dear.
It's got 1, take 3.
Even if I used power pod die.
Yep.
That's how quick he dies now. It ain't like it was. 1, 2, 3. If I'd have spent, I rolled 1 evade, 1 focus. If I'd spent power pod, still take 2 damage. Sontier, yeah.
He's gone.
Sontier's gone, man.
And now Captain Rex is going to kill Vader.
No, he's not.
Come on, Gramps.
Vader just went pop. Go for it, son.
Right.
Go on, son.
Come on, Gramps.
Come and have a go if you
Boom.
think you're hard enough. I'm going to natty this. Watch this.
Yeah, you will.
Watch this.
You've got
And
this.
then Vader's going to solo you on 1 hole.
Well, I've still got a bloody... Focus.
2, focus. Focus for free.
George rolled 3 focus and a blank.
Nice. Thanks. Could have done that for bloody... No, it wouldn't have made any
No,
difference.
it wouldn't have
for
made no
something.
difference.
And then my shuttle will range 1
1,
Captain
Rex.
Rex.
Also, so, Rex shot at Vader, suppressive fire.
Oh, I should have got a token out. I'll use this ion token upside down. Should have got it. My bad. Yeah, range 1 into Rex.
2
2
hits and a
a
crit.
crit. This could kill him. Let's hope so.
Naturals.
Takes hit crit, son.
Still die. Could still die.
Would be lovely if he did.
Console fire!
Awesome. Awesome.
Oh, Luke. Luke.
Look.
Yeah. Update that on the Doodad. He took hits and console
Luke's
fire.
not taking any damage,
Luke's
is he?
is gooder than good. He's going to regen a force now because he can.
Awesome. Vader's going to do the same and regen a force, but I'm 1 depleted.
Here we go. I'm stressed. On both my ships. You're surely stressed, which is great for me. Not at all. Don't matter. I can't believe Wedge died without even shooting a torp. It's a really expensive Wedge build. He didn't fire his afterburners, he didn't use his R2, and he didn't use his protons. But Luke is looking good.
Yeah, this is really hard, guys. I've got a 1 hole Vader, and if I make any kind of even, and it's not like 1.0 where I can just get away with me engine and all of that. I'm stuck fighting at the moment, so I've got to work out exactly what's the right thing to do here. Okay, no guts, no glory.
Damn right.
Yeah, I don't need that dog because you killed the Baron, didn't you?
Yeah, Wedge
that
is
was
dead.
really nice of you. Thanks
We
very
both-
much for that.
Both our favourites are gone.
Yeah.
Okay, 1.
the rock. So here's another curious little change to Palp. Palp works when I want it to work, so to speak. Like I don't have to call it before the shot. But Palp doesn't work on like rolls for your rocks anymore, because all it does is let you spend a force to change for its normal effect, which is change of focus to a hit. And you don't want to do that. I'm definitely not going to Palp that into a hit, am I?
So you take a shield.
So don't take anything.
No, saw it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Captain Rex.
Captain Rex.
He's going to 2 banks, clearing his stress, but he's going to a massive bump. Let's get that in there.
Go on, mate, Welker.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Let's get them lines on. There they are. Perfecto. Down he goes. Cool. Clears his stress, but he can't action off his crit, which is a problem because he's got a console fire.
Luke.
Yes. Clear his stress. Take a focus.
I wish I hadn't gone Guts No Glory. I've made a real cock up here. Huge cock up. Wow, what a huge cock up. Hard free. What an idiot. Should have. Go on, mate.
We can't see it, John.
Ash.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, you have.
Ash.
We've just got to use Palp on the shuttle hit. That one, John.
Yeah.
What's that?
You forgot to use Palp on the shuttle hit.
What shuttle hit?
What shuttle hit?
What are you talking about?
We missed that. Sorry, guys.
You can't use Palp on the rock, because all you do is damage yourself. I think I'll make it, dude. Oh, bloody do.
Nonsense.
Oh my god. The problem is though, I can't get away. I've dodged Luke's arc though.
You have. But Rex is getting you.
I'm going to take a focus.
You've got no shots.
And do I want to use a charge to do something else? Yeah, do you know what? I'm going to spend a force to take a target lock on Luke. So, right, shooting.
Shooting
Luke's
indeed. So it's
got a
Luke
shot.
first. Luke's got a shot. He's got range 1 into the shuttle.
He's got range 1 into
Nothing
the
into
shuttle.
Vader. He's going to spend his focus for 4.
Of course he got 4. Of course he got 4.
I've got 2, yeah.
Right, so I am going to Palp that.
Okay, so 3 shields.
So 3 shields, 1, 2, 3. And I shall put my little Palp token there to show you that
Signify that we are palped. Then it's Captain Rex into Vader.
Range 1.
Range 1,
Oh,
3
please.
dice. Come on, Rex.
Please roll badly.
Come on, Grant.
Please, this is not right. You shouldn't kill Vader with Captain Rex. Please roll badly.
Come
no
on,
one
Grant.
wants to see this. No one wants to see this.
It's 1.
Watch me roll 3 blanks again.
No, he's good.
Boom! Vader's alive. Dark Lord of the Sith for the win.
2 hits and 1 crit and a blank against Rex. He could have palped another crit.
No, you can't. You can't change a blank with Palp.
You can change focuses.
You can only change focus results.
Yes.
Because the wording on Palp, I'll read you Palp. While another friendly ship defends or performs an attack, you may spend 1 force charge to modify one of its dice as though that ship had spent a force charge. And force charges only work on focuses. They do not work on blanks. The only thing that works on blanks are evade tokens.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Does it say another friendly ship?
another friendly ship, but
So he can't use that on himself?
of course he can, because that force charge is not on Palpatine, it's on the ship. So if Palpatine hasn't been used for someone else, the ship itself can then go, I'll modify my own dice with the force charge.
Oh, okay.
Because they become a stack. If say you have Han with 2 force users, you have 2 force points.
Yes.
They're not one on each card, because Han could use those force points to modify.
Yeah, it's all built into that
yes.
ship.
So they have specific actions, a lot of force abilities, but force is also a general thing that can be just used to modify focus results. Have they replied? End of turn, I will regen a force. Do you need to regen a force, or are you?
I do. I do.
See how nice I am to you.
Yeah.
You don't need any help at the moment, to be completely fair. Right then, me old crikey, me jikey. What are we going to do here? How are we getting out of this nonsense?
It's a bit of a cluster, isn't it?
It is a little bit of a cluster. I'm not going to say it isn't. So I'm going to do that. And Vader, what are you doing, Vader? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, Vader? I'm doing that. That's your dial. That's my dial. I'll get these out of the way. Vader's dial, Lambda dial.
Cool.
Ready?
Ready.
Lambda. 2 bank across that rock toward the board edge.
Nice. Keep his stress. No actions.
Console fire, sweet cheeks.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
That's been,
let's do that.
He's good. He's gone.
You sure?
Yeah.
He's dead.
Honour damage. Suffer 1 damage.
So you wouldn't have even got to shoot.
He wouldn't have
at
shot at Vader.
You lucky good.
Can you check YouTube comments again? They're talking about Rex.
Yeah, we've got that. Console fire triggers before Rex gets to attack. We're well aware, guys. Sorry. We just picked up on that.
You just missed stuff.
That's my fault for not putting a crit down.
token.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure I would have done that with the Lambda. I would
Sorry,
have
Tom,
completely done
James.
that.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude. Sorry, guys. It's our first proper 2.0 game.
Yeah.
It's easy to miss stuff. So let's just remove that.
Yeah. Which change?
Another one bites the dust. I've got to roll for the rock. Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to power blank, even though I can't do that. So I'm going to take a damage.
Yeah.
So 1 shield. But you can always say I'm going to power blank and watch your opponents look at you in a puzzled and amusing manner. Luke Vader.
It's Luke. Yeah. 1 bank here.
Not Skywalker, Shan Vader. Luke Vader. Luke.
And he'll focus up.
Vader is going to Talon Roll.
Yeah.
It's got Talon Roll now. Very cool. Like Talon Roll. Oh, can I use one of your templates?
You sure can.
Because you have to do this. Is a hard. Wherever you got Talon Rolls, these are important.
You need the lines
to have
now.
the 2.0 templates. I've got my set at home.
Front, middle, or back?
I don't know yet. I'll have a look and I'll think about it. Let's have it front.
Okay.
There we go. And because I Talon rolled, I clear your target lock with Vader 1.
Yeah,
no?
yeah.
Does that
Vader
not
1.
work?
The real black one. Luke's taking shots.
Why have I even got that? I'm not suppressed anymore. That's right. That's what that was
Yeah,
for.
Rex is gone.
I need a stress though for Mr. Vader. Vader has got a target lock on you. So
Yes.
Vader will roll 3 dice through a rock. So you get 3, I get 3.
Range 2, through a rock.
Very nice. I'm going to roll 1 dice with my fire control system,
Fire control system.
which is a crit. I'm going to change that hit to a
two
crit,
crits.
and I am going to
Force
spend
that,
a
man.
force
Yeah.
on Vader to turn that to a hit.
2
Hit,
hits.
crit, crit.
A hit, quick crit, yeah. And we'll go 1, 2, shield.
Take a shield. Nice. Luke's got no shot.
No shot.
So my Lambda,
Taking a range 2 from a lambda for a rock.
it is for a rock.
Yep.
And I will use Palp, well not Palp, I'll use that force charge to change that into a hit. 2 hits.
I will spend a
course
force
you will.
to do that.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, just for the sake of using a force.
because you're getting it back. I'm going to regen a force. I'm going to regen my Palpatine force. And then my shuttle's going to realise it's got nowhere to go now. Okay, there was... Oh, it was just one shield, wasn't it?
What, on Luke? Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry, John.
God, do you know what, right? We're going to get him out here soon and see how easy he finds it to talk to the camera, concentrate on a game, update the front. He's sat in the back eating a fruit and nut. That's all he's doing with Sonia the makeup girl giving him a deep tissue massage. At least that's what he calls it.
Yeah, you didn't see the stack of food he took out there with
Seriously,
him as well.
he did take a proper... That's why there's no profit margin in this store. It's because John eats it all.
He does. Yorkie Buttons.
He's a really portly chap. Oh, and we can't have him on camera because I'm quite ugly, but John, you don't want to see that.
Oh, God.
Oh.
We'll lose all our subscribers.
Oh, you just lose the contents of your stomach as well.
It's as bad as my face.
No, nothing's quite that bad, dude.
Yeah.
I think I think you.
Cheers, mate.
No, you're right, bro, but I'm right. And you know it.
Yeah. I do know it.
Oh, Ashley's so ugly.
You've got a stressed shuttle, right?
I have a stressed shuttle. You're
You
right.
do. So I have to make a decision.
You do. I think I know what you're doing, and I don't think you're funny for doing it. You ready?
Yep.
One bank. And the shuttle will, wait for it everyone, reinforce the rear.
Yeah, clear distress, reinforce the rear.
That's why you got these middle lines on all the bases, because different things, you need those measurings. Luke, talon roll. Oh, hard free. Oh, I thought you talon roll, dude.
No, I didn't need to.
I really thought you talon roll. You'll see by my manoeuvre that I thought you would talon roll.
And I will take a... do I want to switch my lock? Focus.
So, Vader, banked away. I thought you were going to talon roll on me. So, Vader's now got one bank and two bank in green. He's also got a one forward now, but it's white. He's going to clear that. And I'm just going to take a focus for the sake of taking a focus. Not that it matters, I've got a target lock. After you, bro.
Cool. I'm going to spend a force and drop some torps at you.
Range 2, bro.
Cool. Torps anyway.
Yeah. Well, I don't get extra for range 2.
No.
Oh, is this your last set of torps?
Last set of torps. Flip my last token. There we go. We'll spend another force.
Every time you shoot, dude,
I know. It's
someone
really
needs to break into Ashley's house and steal his dice.
You're not. They're mine. It's corset, baby. 3 and a crit.
There's two thingy bobs there.
Yeah, I know. Gun
Right,
together.
so I reduce one because I've got reinforce.
Yep.
So I take hit, crit.
Yep. Double damage, please. Or fueling. I really like
Hit.
that.
Hit. Weapons failure. No!
Jolly good.
Yeah, I'm well going to hit you now, aren't I? So one dice back at you. Yay! One blank. Cool movement, brother.
Yeah, alright. Luke Skywalker, you superstar. I'll regen a force power. Would you like to regen some force?
Thanks, mate. Thanks for reminding me.
I'll let you know about it.
Wow, this is not going to be easy at all, is it?
Patrick thinks we should give away my dice.
I'm so up for that.
that.
Seriously, I'm so up for that, and I'm entering that competition. These dice are ridiculous. Everyone's terrified of Ash's dice. And when Ash as well, Ash is not even like modest about it. When he's like playing Ray, he'll go, "Why haven't I just rolled 5 out of hand?
Yeah.
I don't understand. My dice are terrible.
Yeah.
I've only rolled a hit and 3 crits."
Yeah. Rubbish. I want
Why
4
haven't I
crits.
maximum evaded?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Last night when we were doing test games,
No one even likes.
how many double evades did we roll last night?
Oh, sorry. How many
Did I
double
roll?
evades did you roll?
They were on fire.
You are ridiculous.
They were really,
You
really
are a
good.
ridiculous human.
That's karma paying me back for this giant flybite on my face.
No, it ain't.
It
You
is.
deserved it. You did something wrong to like a puppy or something in a past life. You ready, son?
Yep.
Right.
That's right. Corset ROP.
R2. I got a corset dice and a corset dice there. My dice today were picked by Dave Amos.
Mm-hmm.
If my dice today hadn't have been picked by Dave Amos, Vader would definitely be dead.
Yep.
By now. Santi would be dead. Everyone would be dead. Takes a stress. All yours, bro.
Cool.
Why has it got to have a hard red 2, people? It just makes it useless. All it does is carry Palp around, and Palp's really not that good. I'm not sure Palp and Aces is the way forward now.
Focus on Luke.
So, Vader's doing a hard 3. Vader is going to focus. He's not linking into a barrel roll. He's going to use a force charge
Yeah, so
to
no
perform
stress.
another action, which will be to barrel roll,
Mm-hmm.
because I absolutely cannot afford to be shot at.
This is my problem now. Getting a shot on Vader is going to be a nightmare.
I can't be under guns.
Mm-hmm.
Luke's got no torps though, right?
No, he's talked out.
Okay, so it's going to be Vader shooting first. Range 2 at his boy, no obstruction.
No obstruction. I'll regen a force because you picked me as a target.
No worries. I won't. I'm going to target lock. Well, fire control
Fire
system.
control the 1.
Got the 1. I'm going to focus. Yeah, I'm going to focus, and I'm going to turn that into a crit. So
Very nice.
2 hits and a crit.
1.
Ah! Shield crit.
Crit. Oh, Luke, what are you doing?
What's your crit, dude?
Hull breach.
Oh, go on, son. What's that do?
Before you would suffer 1 or more damage, suffer that much critical damage instead.
Oh, so it's basically major hull breach.
Yeah, crits are basic. But I can repair it with just an action now.
All hits are crits now, until he's repaired it.
Yes, Luke's in
That was
trouble.
big. That was
Luke-
big.
Luke is very much in trouble. He's got to range 2. 1.
That's a hit.
Yeah. Singular. And
Oh,
it's
I rolled an evade.
Here we go.
Amazing.
It's where it all falls down, guys.
Amazing.
It's a horrible crit to have. Right.
It's not as over as you think.
It is.
It's really not, bro.
It's got to be.
Oh, regen a force on Vader.
Yep.
And never use Palp. Okay.
We're good?
I think we are, bro. Oh, dude, I have got as much. If this goes even slightly wrong, it's over.
I think you've got it. It's all on this shuttle turn.
1 bank.
That's all right then.
Well, I can't turn into you, can I?
No. Please stress.
Clear my stress. Coordinate Vader.
Yes. This
Vader's
is the
gonna
king.
use a barrel roll.
Yeah, this is free coordinate one, yeah?
This is a coordinate. This is not supernatural reflexes because that's before I activate. Vader's going there. Vader is going to spend a force charge to perform a focus,
Cool.
and then it's yours. So because I perform the barrel roll, I can then trigger Vader's ability. There's lots of Q stacking in 2.0, and most of the time it's the player in control that gets to choose, if they're kind of at the same thing, which order it happens.
And then my action. It's going to be to barrel roll.
Barrel roll?
Barrel roll.
So for those of you that were at Nats that heard us playing barrel roll, and were wondering what's that all about, it's about nothing more than we say barrel roll sometimes when we play games.
There was no hidden meaning.
Nah,
We just like to have fun.
Just like to have a bit of fun, makes it a bit of fun. I mean, it was moody in there on Saturday, wasn't it? Lots of moody people.
Yeah.
So, you know, if they want to get down on the few people that were trying to have a bit of fun, playing a game with toys, God help them. Are you done?
Yes, bro.
Vader, 4K. Bang. If you had, I thought you were going to 4K, or I don't know what you were going to do, but I was terrified. Yeah, that coordinate, if it wasn't for that coordinate, because I was thinking if you get in my spot and I can't supernatural reflexes, I'm dead. I've got one hole. Pout don't work on that no more.
No.
And I know it will be a hit.
Yeah.
If I go through that rock.
Yeah, Vader's
because it's
solo,
so
right?
important. It's so important. Right, so Vader.
Okay. Range.
You've got your force, so you don't have to
One.
regen. Yeah, it's one, bro.
It's alright. It's alright.
It's not, because Dave Amos picked my dice.
I know he did. Pick Baden.
No, he didn't. He's fine. Target lock.
Ooh, spent it.
Rich.
Rich that focus.
See, now I made a mistake, but I won't go back. So now what I've done is I could have changed that hit to a crit before I rolled those target lock dice, and I should have. But because I missed that, I don't get that crit bonus, but I will focus and make it 4 hits. It's how I'm going to learn. If I don't do it properly, I'll just do it all the time. Oh my God, is he gone?
He's gone.
No!
Look, so it will go through as
Wait. I'm going to boom, boom.
loose stabiliser.
Hold on. Loose,
Hull breach.
Hold on. Loose stabiliser. Hold on. Hull breach. Go on. What else?
Structural damage.
No, your structure was damaged.
And damaged engines.
No!
He goes down in a hell of fire, and that is how brutal it is.
That's how
Things
brutal.
can just go bang, smash,
bang, gone. It's like, wow.
That is wicked. I really like it.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Right, before we go over, it ain't over. Let's talk about right now at the end of this game. Everything's completely different to normal.
Yeah.
So let's assess this situation. I have killed all of Ash's
So
list, so I get 200. But before, Ash wouldn't have got. He's like 80, 90 points. Yeah. So think about that in 1.0. It's like a 50-point Vader.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have got any of that. Or like a 45-point Vader. Now Vader's on one hole.
Yeah.
Vader's been half pointed. He gets half of Vader's points. He gets half of the shuttle points. He gets all of Sontir. So actually, instead of being like pretty much, you know, like 200 to maybe 125 or something.
Yeah.
You've got most of the points.
Oh yeah, totally.
There's probably only about
I don't think there's
60 points left.
Yeah, without yeah, I mean it's fairly decent. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I just really like the way it plays.
Look at the difference, right? So yesterday we played this list. We had one game just to kind of work out how 2.0 really worked. And I absolutely destroyed him in like 3 rounds.
Yeah, 100%.
Just took him apart.
Yeah.
But in this game, slightly different approaches. People just clutching arcs, good dice rolls, etc., etc. A bad one from me.
Yeah.
Game swings so
With
hard.
the first game we played yesterday, we played 2 last night, same kind of list. Your first
The first
one you
one I
didn't,
didn't
you
have
had,
Pat.
yeah,
I
you didn't
had
have Pat, you had
a
CNRA,
different
which
crew.
was really cool and interesting. But he
Different.
set up at the side instead of in the central position, so I just rushed him and I got him. Now the next game we played, he set up in the middle of the board and took his bump and took time to see where I was coming at him, and you 100-0'd me. When he set up again in the centre of the board today, I said to you, "Oh, damn it!"
The problem is now X-Wings never used to be fast, and so you look at something like Luke's got afterburners. You've got to kind of start watching these triggers. Luke can come off the bat at 4 forward,
Yeah.
can afterburners into a 1 bank,
Yeah.
and then shoot you with a torpedo with his force.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
so,
I mean, if he's
suddenly
if he's
your landers that
forward,
set up in the corner and
Yeah.
2 bank to here takes a torp
Yeah.
round 1.
Yeah, and he could have a target lock at that because afterburners ain't in action.
No, yeah, I forgot all about that.
It's like mental. It is truly mental. It's really good. It's a whole new way of playing. There's so much more to it. Now, if you notice, you can't see on our down screen at the minute from, well, no, you're probably back on the normal camera, but you can see our cards are laid out and I've got like tokens everywhere.
Yeah.
And it feels like, to me, I really like this. A lot of people aren't happy with it, but I love, it feels like I'm at the dashboard of the ship and I've got switches flicking and I think it's wicked. Like
All I'd say from a gaming point of view, certainly my shout to you lot would be that if you ain't got shields, if you've got shields that don't regen, take them off.
Take them off, yeah.
Right, because it's going to be easier to keep track.
Yeah.
It's fairer to your opponent. It will stop any petty arguments. If you do have force charges that regen or stuffs that regen, just be honest. You ain't won nothing if you've cheated to win. So just be honest. There is certainly some room for abuse with the tokens.
That at a competitive level, we may see some
Be
some
mindful of
calls.
that. Please don't do it.
Yeah.
Or even consider it
No,
as a viable
you ain't getting
tactic,
no
or
out
be a
of
bit
it.
sneaky or whatever.
Yeah.
I would also recommend, from experience with this, use dial covers for your dials, because the cardboard ones that's supplied are a little bit easy to fiddle with as you pick up. Yeah. So
What, the new ones?
yeah, if you yourself want to be beyond reproach, these are the way to go.
Yeah.
Because they're close to impossible to alter without looking like
you're
altering
altering
them.
it, yeah.
But the other ones are not. They're really easy to make them move without anyone telling.
And they've got a hole across the bottom, so you run the bottom.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's
And then
really
at
weird,
the top,
and it would take a lot of getting used to. I do, but you know,
dial covers. Go
dial
out,
covers,
right?
yeah.
Get yourself 2 or 3 of each factions of dial covers.
Yeah.
And then you're sorted.
Yeah, I mean, I have 9.
Here's a
for
bit of an
my
inside
rebels,
track.
So.
There might be something you guys are going to be enjoying related to dial covers coming up within Rasta Mace Painting over the next couple of weeks. I ain't going to tell you too much about it, but this is something I think you're all going to get very excited about, and it's going to be accessible to all of you. So keep tuned. You're
Yeah,
gonna love
definitely.
that.
I mean,
Dial covers of the future.
for those of you that aren't following George on his Patreon, get involved on that.
Our
because-
Patreon
Yeah, but
pays for all of this.
yeah, and we need.
Well, it doesn't pay for it.
No, but we've got more stuff on there. We've got the salt chipping video that went up the other day. If you've not watched that yet, it is incredible. This is the second part gone live to that now as well.
I'm not sure. I think that's next
I think
week.
it's ready to go up. Yeah, it's ready to go very soon.
Yeah.
And then we've got multiple new, and also an important thing that I know you watch Rasta and Ash, that's why you're watching this, but make sure to tune into our YouTube on a Tuesday night and watch us play X-Wing.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing that every week now.
Hmm.
Tuesday nights, we're going to stream just fun games.
Yeah, maybe 2 or 3 games, especially with 2.0 being out where it is now. We'll be learning, and you'll see some crazy lists. Like I was talking to Mr. Marsden last night, and he was like, "I just want to fly everything,
yeah.
everything. Like I just can't wait to get."
And
motion."
then now we've got 2.0. Now we're going to be doing like hardcore game films.
Yeah.
Game filming with some top players, right? We're going to get them here. We're going to lock them in. We're going to make them play games.
Yep.
We're going to have them talk about it, or we're going to commentate over it.
Yeah.
We're going to try and help you to understand some of the combos,
Yeah.
so we can all
So-
learn together. But those videos primarily are going to get locked down into the Patreon side of things.
Yes,
So that way, it's content for you, and you help to support all of this infrastructure we're having to put
We're
in.
still going to put out loads of games and loads of commentary. And
Oh
Rasta and Ash
yeah,
stuff
you'll
coming,
still
so,
be loads
yeah.
of free content.
Yeah.
But there will be some like almost tutorial level games where some of the top players, we're going to try and get them to talk you through their turn 0 in each game. So turn 0 is like a big thing in X-Wing.
Massive.
Your opening engagements are big things in X-Wing, but it's very hard to just verbalise theories behind turn 0 when each turn 0's specific to the list you're going against as much as the list you're flying.
So when they're on against,
So when
someone,
they're going
they'll
like,
talk
okay,
about
I've got James Finlayson here stood next to the world champ or Tim Marsden, they're playing. Tim's got some sort of imperial nastiness and James is running a scummy, janky list, and they're both going to go, right, they'll set up all their stuff, and then we'll have them just talk to you through what their thinking is and how it's going to help them with their games. I mean, they'll be less competitive on the table because there's nothing at stake, but that way you'll get to learn.
Yes.
Right, as much as they might be, their opponent's like, I didn't think you'd be doing that.
Yeah.
We'll get them to talk through their stuff. So a lot of tutorial stuff coming on where it comes to the actual gaming. Yeah, 2.0, baby!
It's here.
It's
We've got
here!
it.
It's here!
Obviously, for those of you that haven't pre-ordered yet, Weekend Warlords, go to our www.weekendwarlords.
Drop day is next Wednesday.
Next Thursday is release day.
13th
Yeah.
is the drop in the UK. Very exciting.
Very exciting. So the store Thursday is just going to be X-Wing down.
Friday.
Imagine how many people are going to be down here opening their products. It's going to be a little bit crazy.
Cards everywhere.
Friday's going to be exactly the same. We're just going to cane it all day. X-Wing, X-Wing, X-Wing.
Saturday,
We're going to do a tournament.
Sunday,
We're going to do another tournament.
we love X-Wing! I don't know if anyone's noticed, but we love X-Wing.
Yeah, and we've been waiting for 2.0 for a little bit, and me and you kind of kept on the back burner with it.
Yeah,
It's here now.
So honestly, right, like we don't really know what's going on.
Yeah.
I've got these free conversion kits. I'm going to get all the cards out. We're going to like rub them all over ourselves,
Yeah.
find out what they do.
Which one feels the best?
Trust me, next time you see me and him playing, it ain't going to be. Yeah, it ain't going
Wedge
to be
might
this
be
stuff.
there.
Yeah,
Wedge might be there.
we're going to have to limit you.
So there is we were talking about some of the stuff that's coming out and the fierceness of the damage deck. So there's a fuel
And you
leak
didn't
card in
really
there.
see
No,
much.
it didn't trigger. Like I was hoping
find
for
it, I'll
fuel
find
leak.
it,
So
I'll
you
find
pull out fuel leak. So fuel leak is like
Let's cover a couple.
yeah.
Let me find.
So we've got
So panicked pilot, that's
Yeah.
horrible now. It's just gained 2 stress straight away.
wounded pilot.
And then wounded pilot. I suppose this would have been kind of the new version of damage cockpit.
yeah.
But now it doesn't affect your pilot skill or initiative. After you perform an action, roll an attack die. On a hit or a crit, gain a stress token. Stress is going to, that's hugely limiting in 2.0. Having your dial restricted is bad.
Yeah, it's massive. There's a disabled power regulator.
Go on.
Mental. Before you engage, gain 1 ion token. After you execute an ion maneuver, repair this card. That's mental.
Really
You
big.
pull that out,
especially
you're
if
like, oh no.
you got that on a big ship and you forget it's there, and
Yeah.
then all of a sudden, on the 3rd turn, you're too close to the board edge. So
Direct hit.
This one.
Do fuel
So
leak. for this
fuel
important.
leak. This is a crit. After you suffer a critical damage, suffer 1 normal damage and repair this card. So basically, yeah. So I'll show you a scenario. It happened yesterday, and I'll show you how brutal fuel leak can be. Darth Vader is shooting at, let's say, Captain Rex, for example. It actually was Captain Rex as well. And Captain Rex is undamaged, and Darth Vader rolls hit. He rolls crit.
Yeah.
Right? And Captain Rex blanks, takes 2 crits. The first crit is fuel leak. Where would I put it? The first crit is fuel leak. And because there was another crit to come, fuel leak instantly triggered.
Bang.
It isn't like, when you had hull breach before, where it says starting next round. Nothing's like that now. They're instant. So then you took the next crit, which was, say, panicked pilot, but because he's got fuel leak, he took a face down and went bang.
Yeah, mental.
So
Now-
like console fire works like that now as well. If you got shot by a high pilot skill and got console fire, when it came to your step in the combat phase to shoot, or the engagement phase, console fire, you'd have to roll for it.
Yeah.
Same with that ion effect.
Yeah. So direct hit now as well. You suffer 1 damage, then flip this card face down.
Right,
you
so-
repair this card straight away.
So if that was a direct hit, you'd actually deal the face down,
Yeah.
then flip it.
Then flip
So
it.
there's no more trying to keep track by counting text
But
on
what
cards.
if you've got cards that can flip up damage cards?
Someone say like Thane Cairo.
Yeah. What would that happen? So you pick to flip up their direct hit. Oh, they suffer another one.
It'd be really bad
flip it back
if, for
down.
example, they flipped up your direct hit and you had a fuel
Oh,
leak.
mate, bosh.
I'll give you 2 extra damage.
Exactly.
We're breaking the game. This is
Well-
why we do this program.
It's just this damage set. They
Is-
did
the
mention
damage
they
deck
knew this
is
was.
brutal.
Yeah, they knew it was lethal, and we kind of like skirted around it a little bit. But last night we was shocked.
We've never had 2 damage decks.
Yeah.
So you can't really share a damage deck.
No.
We've tried it, but when you're playing 200 points, it's not really an actual true representation
Got to have a deck.
of how brutal a damage that can be. Blinded Pilot's changed. So now you can always attack with Blinded Pilot. That it doesn't stop you, but you can only modify a shot with force, basically. And then you can just repair it. So until you repair it, you've always got that ability. You've always got Blinded Pilot, and you can't modify unless you've got force. Doesn't mean that time you get the Blinded Pilot crit, you can't just go 4 crits straight out your hand, or 4 hits, or whatever it might be. Check the comments, Ash.
Yes.
See if we've got any interesting stuff.
Trying to convince the wife that my flying down from Edinburgh to East Midlands just to play for a Saturday, then fly back in the evening, it's not going well.
Dude, what you need to do is convince her that you're going to go for a weekend, bring her with you, let her go shopping in Loughborough, pray for a Saturday and Sunday. If we know you're coming, we'll all come and have Nando's with you. Any excuse for Nando's.
Yeah, like cheap cinema.
Cheap cinema. Come up here, you get abused by the warlords, which is always good. It always leaves people with a smile. Not that sort of abuse. Love abuse.
Yeah. Or whatever you want.
Calm down, man. Bring her along. And what I'd recommend is you came soon, because Ash is ugly at the moment.
Yeah, no, don't.
Because I wouldn't recommend anyone bringing their wives while Ash is in handsome mode, because they just all melt around Ash. So yeah, while Ash is ugly...
I wish it was true.
Yeah, alright. While Ash is ugly... Please come and visit us.
Come and visit us.
Is there anything else? Anything else?
But hopefully, I've Amazon primed my Phantom of the Opera mask, so I'll be all right. I'll be all good.
I want to say something. Cards. So you know you do like this now with cards. They're a bit like I used to like me little folders, and I'd slip everything in, and nothing would move. I used to use like these black that had one for that sideways, and then it had enough for the little upgrades. However, on the Minox Squadron page, there's a post up about sorting your cards out, and there's a guy in South America somewhere, I'm sure it is, or somewhere like that, and they've got this stuff you can order, and it works where you can slip these under, and that much of them sticking out, and you can have your card on the end, so it will stop it. Especially with these many tokens, you guys might want to look at some way of doing that. I mean, I'm even thinking that if I'm running a list like that, I'll just get some of that. You know that surgical tape?
Yeah.
And just put a little bit on the card sleeve.
So what I'll be doing is I will be getting like 2 sheets of like, do you know what you put through, like a laminating sheet, so it's sealed at one end, but in strips like that, and just literally lift it up, put my thing in, flat down, they're all there, solid.
That's a good idea.
Job done,
That's a good idea.
Job done.
Very good idea. So
Thank you.
We really enjoyed this. We've really got to say thank you again, Mike, Bud, Alex and Alec.
FFG is Moddy UK, thank you.
FFG, Asmodee UK, Asmodee America, because you guys are responsible for, I don't know, designing and stuff, and giving us X-Wing. Really, thank you very much.
Yeah, we're very blessed. We're very lucky. I mean, this stuff is so incredible. You're all lucky, you're all spoiled, because you're all going to get your hands on it within the next week. But it's just
still
awesome.
It's a week early. Hopefully we've wet your whistle a bit. So think about it, that pretty much Luke was straight out of the corset.
Yeah.
Everything on him's out of the corset, no?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure everything on him comes out of the corset. Vader is there a fire control system in the corset? We'll just check it quickly.
Yeah, I think it is. Why, is yours complete?
Yeah. I've just taken out your set of auto thrusters.
Oh, okay. Now, so Afterburners.
Afterburners, that's it.
Afterburners is a thing. So Afterburners, you get 1 copy in the core set, and that's I believe 1 in the Fangfighter.
Fangfighter.
No more. There's none in the conversion kits. Don't go looking for them. They ain't in there. And it's weird because when I was theory crafting, I've got multiple Afterburners in my list. So that's a bit of a nuisance at the minute. But
all right, so Vader's nearly all out of the box, but if you run Invader, you will have brought an Empire conversion kit and fire control systems in there.
Yeah, of course.
Palp and the Omnicron and all of that, everything I use with Sontir is in my conversion kit.
Yeah.
So, core set and a kit, if that's your faction, you don't need to buy the other factions. So if that's not your thing, I, of course, have brought all 3.
Like me, so I'm going to have multiples of everything, right? But I won't open my Scum and my Imp stuff straight away because I'll just play my Rebels. I've got 14 waves of Rebels in a box. I'm going to play them. When I've got to grips with what's in there, then perhaps I'll move on to my Imperial ones and try and fly. I'd like to fly what's it called, Squadron from the Battlefront game, Inferno.
Oh, Inferno.
Yeah, I really like to play that, so I think that'd be cool.
They're nice as well. The printing's really nice.
They've done a great job.
It feels really nice this time around. I like the colours. I like
Oh.
some of the tokens you're getting now.
Also
I know in the
got-
conversion packs you get a load of stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, in the core set, you've got a great set of target locks. You've got stress. There's ion,
Yeah.
because ion's part of your damage deck. Which is like, so that's a tip for if you're going to tournaments where normally you'd
Take
only would have
ions,
put ions
yeah.
in your box. If you had something that gave ion out, you're all going to need to bring some ion counters with you.
Yeah.
You got rocks and debris. We got 3 rocks, 3 debris.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe I'm right in saying that
All
any of your
1.0 rocks
1.0
are
rocks,
also- yeah.
are completely legal
Oh, it's
and
what
can
we've
be
been
used.
told. Yeah, I mean that is our rock anyway, isn't it?
That is one of our
Yeah,
rocks.
yeah. So
But
we're all good.
yeah, the numbers have changed slightly with the little reset, like they
Mm.
did for the
I
Shadowcasters. It lets you put turrets.
Yeah,
the turret
exactly, because
markers
there's a lot
underneath.
more of that
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
game
yeah.
now.
There is no turret markers in the core set because there's no ships that have turrets in the core set.
Nice little markers.
Yeah,
Ship
so
markers.
nice little ship markers, same shape as they did for World's prizes.
Yeah, wicked. I've got a big up as well from Nats. Cogger 2 were there.
Yeah, we love Coggle too.
We love
I
Cogger
love
2.
you, Michaela.
He really does.
I proper love you, Michaela.
But while they were there, they were showcasing some of their 2.0 tokens, and oh my god, they're amazing. Like, truly amazing. Like, they are wicked.
There's nothing they won't do for you. There's loads of other token companies out there.
Yeah, By the Same's really good as
By
well.
the Same's really good,
Yeah.
and whoever your favourite might be is almost by the by with me. Coggle 2 are an English company. They were there right at the beginning. They've supported every major national and European and big events in this country. They'll even get themselves to some of our regionals. They're
Yeah.
always giving away products as prize support. They're always giving away nice things to people that are won big tournaments. So
They make our team templates.
if you guys can go out there and support them, do
That'd be
that.
great.
I know they're really busy at the moment because
Yeah,
of
they're
2.0,
crazy at
and
the
she's
minute,
like
yeah.
running like a week
Yeah.
or 2 week turnaround time.
But
so
no-
forgive them for that. But
I just had to say those 2.0 token sets that they were selling at Nats, amazing.
oh yeah,
and I even went up
they're
to
my
her at the
force
end to
charges
get
of
some,
Coggle 2 today.
and she'd sold out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
they were all
sold
gone.
out 2 days on the trot. So yeah, that was amazing.
It was wicked.
Competition time.
Competition time. Right. 3 winners out this bag, please, boss man.
Right, so last week's competition was for a load of swag
From?
the UKTC group, from Obi Ian Kenobi and Lebo Solo Williams. I don't know what he's calling himself nowadays. Cloud City TV, if you haven't subscribed, get over to their YouTube channel and subscribe as well. I do believe they're thinking about streaming some of more of the major events. We shall be talking to Cloud City and hopefully be doing a collaboration with them so that we and Cloud City can stream next year's nationals.
It'd be
Regardless,
nice.
where there won't be no streams between us. We're going to make it happen. It would be nice if we did a pair up. So, because if we combined, one day, say me and Ash can play, another day Lebo and
Yeah.
Obi and Kenobi can play, and we can commentate, and vice versa. So they get to play and they get to experience
One of
watching
the-
it and commentate.
Yeah,
That'd be
one of the
great,
things
wouldn't it?
about why we've upgraded all our streaming and bringing you all our content is our new rig that you're watching our down on.
I don't know if
is-
you can see, but there's a big rig now built,
Yeah.
and we've got hung lights, and we've got multiple cameras, and
Hey.
big computers,
Yeah, and we're in control of it. I mean, we can take it with us. So,
overlays.
yeah.
And, I mean, like I've been controlling damage updates, not particularly on time,
Yeah, but he's been doing it.
So Tuesday nights, for example, we'll be able to do that. You'll get that information without needing to see dice cams, without needing to see people's damage cards. We can put all that on it for you, so you've got that info on
Yeah.
the side, which is a big deal. I think.
Massive.
Yeah.
So, pick me 3 names out there, please.
I can't remember. There was more than 3, dude.
Yeah, well, we're going to do the 3 with the medals.
Right.
2 with a medal. They're basically 1, 2, 3. We'll do them first. Pick 3 out. We're going to pull 3.
Right, and then
And then we're going to answer a question for the next one.
no, there was about 6, I think.
Well, I'll pick them out later and
Yeah.
they'll be added in the comments.
We will add you.
Yeah.
So the first one is Vivek. Vivek.
Crushing it.
He's crushing it.
Yeah.
He's only a young kid. Those of you that don't know him, all good.
Yeah.
It's going to keep him coming and playing next week. That's what we really
Yeah,
want.
yeah. Well done, mate.
Right, the next one is upside down. Andrew Beach.
Okay.
Congratulations, Andrew.
Well
I don't
done,
know
mate.
if we've ever met. We might have met, and I just didn't know your second name.
Yeah, very good.
But very good.
The answer to the question was what was I running last in the game,
Yeah.
the one before, and it was Vador with Hal Runner, Backstabber and 2 Black Squadron,
I
right?
do hope that was the question.
Oh, I do believe it was.
I'm sure you've checked it. Jack Wampa.
Well
up
done.
north at T Squadron.
Yeah.
Well done, Jack. You keep winning, Jack.
Yeah.
See what it is, guys. You guys need to answer these questions more and stop these guys winning it twice in a row.
Yeah, you see these guys that have won a couple of times. That's because they enter every single week.
Yeah.
That's
If we got any other stuff left over, we'll draw some names out
Yeah.
and we'll chuck some messages up in the group
You'll all know
on,
what
on the
we've got.
pages, and you'll all know what's going on. We're a little bit kind of off kilter today because of Ash's disfigurement.
And 2.0. You can't blame it all on my face.
It's mainly your face,
Oh, cheers.
to be completely fair. So,
You don't have to live with it. You just have to look at it.
that's bad enough, man.
Oh.
At least you don't have to look at it.
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah,
I had a little
Jesus.
fright this morning in the mirror. I ain't gonna lie.
Sorry, I done just a little bit of sick in my mouth, mate. Sorry.
So competition this week.
Oh, wait to see this prize.
I love these. Right. So while at Nationals, the amazing Wookiees gave us some tokens. Now I've been using these in game today. You may have noticed. I've painted mine already. Yeah. So
That was really good without any covering. You did
yeah, I scratched it off afterwards. That's how it works, isn't it?
that. So these are, you're not going to be able to see, but these are lightsabers.
Yes.
Oh yeah, show
yeah,
yours.
so-
you might
so
be able to see. I doubt-
lightsaber off. Lightsaber on
With the
before
blade
it is.
extended.
Yeah. Paint whatever colour you like for whatever lightsaber
1,
you
2,
like.
3, 4, 5.
Set of
5 of these from the Workshop Wookiees.
Legends. I played 2 of them at Nats. Always a pleasure.
Do we have a question? Do we have a question, Director?
I messaged Dash with a question.
Oh, yeah, how am I going to read that? Hang on.
It's,
Facebook Messenger.
Right, yeah.
it's all right. We're multitasking.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
isn't a professional production.
No,
everyone. It's
no,
not
no.
ITV. It's Loughborough. I'm quite hungry. Got to admit.
Ooh.
Research.
What list won UK Nationals?
Oh!
Bosh. I like it, mate.
I know the guy. I'm going to message him, and I'm going to win it next week. I'm totally getting those tokens. Can I have them myself? I want them.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
sure
pretty
I
amazing.
didn't get given a set of those.
Didn't you?
Did he snub me?
Yeah, I reckon he did. I've got some. I've only got 2 though, and I got 1 from each Wookiee. I played 2. So getting a full set of 5
Hello,
is pretty epic.
hello. Come on, Mark. Sort it out.
Yeah.
Right, that was awesome.
Thank you.
Right, we could keep going on about it. My voice is a bit hurty.
Yeah.
We're going to do some kind of quick, compressed unboxings of the other 2 kits. We've already done the Galactic Empire. We're going to have a little look through Rebels and a little look through Scum, pick out our favourite things and just have a little read. I'm not going to go through everything. There are videos of that out there, that all the cards have been photographed.
Yeah, you know.
But just want to give you kind of like, oh, what does that do? Because this is one of my favourite ships and I'd like to see how it's changed.
Yeah.
And it's some information you might want to watch. Other than that, that was awesome. That was
really
the
good.
first ever live streamed 2.0 proper full game in this country, I think. I might be wrong, but I think I'm right.
Yeah.
And it was an honour to do it.
Thank you.
Thank you again, Asmodee. Thank you, Mike, Alec and Alex. I wish your guys' names were a bit different, then I wouldn't get so
Make
confused.
sure to pre-order your 2.0 stuff. It's important. You're going to need it. I can tell you right now that our website is going crazy with it at the minute. So,
Oh,
this
and
stuff's
trust me,
gonna sell
guys,
out.
this stuff is going to go like hotcakes.
Yes.
Your Lando's Millennium Falcons,
Oh.
don't expect to see those on a shelf
No.
after the next week or so's gone by.
They're going to be available the week of release, and that is it. Because
Yeah.
I tell you, they're going to sell out hot.
Same as these conversion kits. Do not take it for granted. They will be reprinted quickly, if ever. I don't know. We
For most-
shouldn't assume
Us in the
Right.
old days, we remember the Millennium Falcons of old.
when
and-
it was you were all buying them for ridiculous money on eBay because
Exactly.
they didn't exist.
Yeah, and you
So-
were importing them from America, so...
Yeah, don't take it for granted and remember that you are supporting your friendly local gaming stores, which is where this is all being recorded. And there's plenty more of you out there, so get out there and support your shops.
Thank you
Like
very
us
much.
on YouTube, subscribe on YouTube, check out our website, check out our Facebook pages. We've
Yep.
got X-Wing pages, we've got pages for all sorts of games.
Yep.
Check out Rasta Mace Painting Patreon. It's in association with Weekend Warlords. One big pot. We put it all together. We do stuff for you guys. Thank you for those who are supporting.
Yes, amazing.
Thank you for those that watch this every lunchtime as
Yeah.
well. We love you for that.
Yeah, wicked.
right. Love you.
Gives us
it's
an
just
excuse
silly.
to play games.
Yeah, and like keep doing what you're doing. Put some more comments up afterward once you watched it for those that haven't watched it live to let us know you're watching.
Yeah.
And share it out amongst your friends. I think we're about done, haven't we,
I
boys?
think we're there, bro.
So I'll let you close.
Thank you very much for watching
I
us.
thought you were going to close with the Phantom.
Yeah,
So I'm going to leave it now. He's really embarrassed because he's ugly. Now he knows what everyone else feels like at an X-Wing tournament, where he walks around with his like male model pose and his hat. He's like, I'm
And his hat.
handsome, but I've got a hat so I'm cool.
Yeah.
Who even likes the guy?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If John had a face for camera,
He'd be out here
he'd
doing
be out
it
here
instead of me.
Instead of Ash.
But then again, if that was the situation, then none of this would work because without John at the controls and me at the controls,
Oh,
it'd all
we'd
go
be in
down the
trouble.
pan.
Massive
Yeah,
trouble.
yeah.
So that was amazing. Close it up, brother.
Yeah, wicked. Thank you for watching us. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you in a fortnight. But for those of you that can, tune in on Tuesday nights and watch us then.
One love. Peace.